Alright, so this is a controversial point of view, but once you wake up and you realize a lot of things, for me personally, I was on shrooms the first time I realized this. I was eating a piece of chicken, right? And then off shrooms, I felt the chicken moving and shit in my mouth, bro. And then I was like, ain't no way, I'm not eating meat ever again. Like, it don't matter. That shit fucked me up. And basically, like, why do a lot of Buddhists and religious people don't eat meat is because you're supporting murder. So, like, at the end of the day, we're all part of God, and if we really don't need to kill something to survive, it's not okay to support it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're committing a sin against life, and you shouldn't. You know what I mean? If we have crops, if we have food in other forms, why, you know what I mean, support the one that kills and destroys, right? So that's the point of becoming vegan. You also become more simplistic. You don't, you know what I mean? You're happier with less, you know what I mean? You don't need these things to make you happy. You're happy with having a simple diet, eating once a day, twice a day. You know what I mean? Fasting more, having fasting days where you just don't eat, or you only drink things, only water, etc. You know what I mean? Diet is very important to keep you healthy. I don't know if you guys have heard of Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi will keep you informed and lit and show you the true ways to take care of your body. You know what I mean? Everything comes from diet. And the mucus is the only thing that causes diseases. So, like, you know what I mean? Whatever disease you have is because of excess mucus or sugar. You know what I mean? Dementia, cancer, all this shit, it could be cured with the right diets. Even HIV, you know what I mean? All this shit that we never thought possible to cure, it could be cured if you know what I mean, use the right diet. So who the fuck says there's no cure? There's clearly thousands of people that have testified to these stories and shown that it works. You know what I mean? We're in a different time. I remember growing up, I was like, damn, bro, I wish there was a cure for cancer. Now I'm grown up, I know there's a cure for cancer. I know exactly what it is. And I know why people die of cancer, because of the radiation and shit, the poking of the tumors. It makes it blow up, and then taking out the tumor is actually bad. You're supposed to let it reduce by itself. It will go away by itself. But when you pop it and shit, it makes all the toxin go out, and that's what makes the cancer spread and all that shit. So bam, the medical system is all fucked up. Niggas really don't know what they're doing. They're being taught bullshit. If there's better ways to do things, why don't they do it? Because they would lose money. They lose a patient. You know what I mean? They're only meant to put the problem deeper, lower. Like, they don't cure you, but they suppress the issue, which means the problem is gonna come back out eventually. You know what I mean? Eventually it's gonna affect you and kill you, because they never cured it, they just suppressed it. It's gonna come out stronger and bigger. You know what I mean? And the radiation that from chemotherapy is what kills most patients, but nobody ever tells you. I mean, I saw some nurses talk about the real reason, and doctors, they were like, yeah, we actually don't put it on the death certificate, but most people with cancer die from the radiation of the chemotherapy machines. And only if they knew that there was a plant called soursop that could that has the same effect as chemotherapy, 1,000 times more the effect of chemotherapy. Why are we putting people in these machines and these processes that cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to cure something that, you know what I mean, they're either making them worse, or they have a 50% chance of surviving or less? You know what I mean? It's fucked up how we take advantage of our own people just for wealth and gain and power. You know what I mean? Instead of sharing and the stupidest thing is that everyone is brainwashed. So you try to tell them these things and they'll be like, oh, you're crazy, you're fucking stupid, talking about there's a cure for cancer. Bro, it's all documented. We live in the age of knowledge. You can search that shit up and find it. You can search up like the dangers of sugar, every disease it causes, and just cutting it out, it will change your life. Cutting out meats, cutting out this, that. Bro, meats have a vibration. When you eat something that was killed, you're eating the vibration in which the animal was killed. So if that animal was killed scared, you're eating fear. it transfers onto your body. And there's a lot of reasons, like we're all one, no murder, etc., etc. You could only murder if it's to survive. If it's you're either defending yourself, or let's say you really don't have food, you really have no other choice. You don't have money to buy fucking vegetables, nigga. Whatever it might be. You know what I mean? Like, you get free food. You cannot afford to buy your own food. It's okay. Eat what you can, but try to make the effort. Just know that once you're in a better place in life, you can change and you can do better for yourself. You can teach others and etc. You know what I mean? Just keep going, keep the cycle going, and keep growing and keep loving, and you know what I mean? Eventually, this world will be a better place. Hopefully, with as many people as we wake up and as many people as we bring together in this great mission, we can really make a change. I see the world changing in great ways in the next 20 years. I don't give it 20, 30 years. By the time we're 50, you know what I mean? Our kids will have a whole new planet to conquer, you know what I mean? Different goals, different levels of awareness. Old people are already too stuck in their ways. We got to teach the children, the ones that are easily taught, the ones with Play-Doh brains, you know what I mean? At least me, with my kids, I'm going to do what's right. I encourage every single one of you to do the same. I'll have as many kids as I can, so that way this mindset can be implemented into society, because we really need people like us. We don't need more killers and murderers and bad examples and drug addicts and alcoholics. We need good examples, family men. We need protectors, providers, people that care about humanity, not just about themselves. Every rich person just cares about them. They don't give a fuck about nobody else in this world. You could low-key, if you have so much money you don't know what to spend it on, bro, you're blessed. You're blessed to bless 1 million people. You're telling me you have everything you ever wanted and you don't know what to do with your money? Go and create businesses. Like, I know you don't want to give it away, right? But create businesses, even if they're not fully sustainable, even if they just cover themselves, right? You're creating businesses that could give people jobs, first of all. And second of all, food or whatever the fuck, whatever problem you can solve with that business, whether it be food, entertainment, you know what I mean? Instagram, where you don't get shadow banned, whatever you see that there's a problem in society and you could fix it, you should probably push towards that, because fixing that problem will make you at least feel good about yourself, because you're helping people. Instead of focusing on the money, you're actually helping people become great and become better. You know what I mean? You're not even better, or have a better quality of life, have a better, you know what I mean? More rights, you know what I mean? Freedom of speech, whatever your ideas are, you know what I mean? A chance to work, a chance to better their home, their family, their situation, a chance to eat. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't eat. Like, there's days they don't fucking eat, and all of us eat like fucking pigs 3 times a day, all this bullshit. Bro, you guys are disgusting to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some people, I'm not saying this to offend anybody, but like, we really have an issue in the world and nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody cares about the poor people. Like, I'm not poor, I live good, but I'm aware enough to know that because we are blessed, it's our fucking job to take care of the rest of people that are not as blessed. We're like in the 10% of the population. 90-80% of the world probably doesn't have a phone, doesn't have access to the internet. Like, at least here in Colombia, I mean, probably a lot of people do have access to the internet, even poor people nowadays. But it's the fact, like, how they live compared to us. Like, compared to people who have access to internet every day, or access to food, and a roof, and you know what I mean? We're privileged, bro. We get to really live life. And I live in Colombia. I really seen the struggle, bro. 90% of the country is poor. Only 10% of the country is somewhat rich. You know what I mean? Like, it's either they have a lot of money in the 1%, and then the 10% is just, you know, medium wealth. And then the other 90% is just poor people all over. And it's very sad. It's very sad that we can't create more opportunities for them, more chances, more things for these people to get ahead in life, because You know, they're always complaining about there's no opportunities because nobody's fucking creating them. Why is nobody supporting the, like, that's a bunch of free workers. All these niggas need money. All these niggas, you could offer a better chance of living. You know what I mean? You just gotta give them an opportunity. And there's so many of them that if one doesn't work, you can always bring in another one, bro. Like, it's free game. It's easy as fuck. Like, I'm gonna do good with what I've been told and given the resources to do, and to help the people I want to help. And I'm just putting it out here so people could know it's real, it's possible. You just have to take your own chances and do your own thing. You know what I mean? You got to be confident in your craft, confident in yourself, confident in that you could make a change. Because if you're not, if you don't believe in you, nobody's going to believe in you, bro. Like, that's why I believe in me. Like, if I was another me, you know what I mean? Like, two different people on this team, but it's just me. And yeah, bro, just be positive. Go ahead, do everything you ever wanted to do. God bless every single one of you. I'll be talking to you soon.